Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide. Is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine balancing act between letting your opponents have the ball and looking for opportunities to counter. But it can work really well. Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic once he comes inside. Anything is possible.
And he's onside. Isak! Oh, that was no routine save.
Isak clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Celtic looking to pass their way through. And he shoots! Another save.
Isak really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now they can spring out of defence. Rodri gets a foot in here. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, well measured. Kirkchu. There's the shot! Goal! So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Liverpool have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Valverde, and the finish! No mistake! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's...
And a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Vardiol.
Celtic really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Rafael Leao. Decent chance! That was a matter of inches.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Hazard. It's Park Ji-sung. Threads one in. Oh, important interception. Park Ji-sung. Hazard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Mbappe. That's good vision. And that should get the job done. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Rafael Leao. That's a good ball out wide. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Valverde. Rafael Leao receives it in a good position here. Park Ji-sung. Not the most accurate pass. Valverde. Van Dijk does really well there. He is strong. Oh, super ball. And it's Kukçu. Isak. Tries to pass it through. And he's worked it through.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, that's fabulous. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's had a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Mbappe! And he's straight offside. Oh, that's a key interception. It's a pretty loose pass. Rafael Leao. That is good alertness. Guardiola. Nicely weighted ball. Cannavaro. Oh, that pass isn't the best. He's found a way through. Aims beyond the defence. Batistuta picks it up out wide. Crosses it in.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
And it's Guardiola. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Celtic's free kick now. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. Guardiola! Oh, it's a beauty! About as smooth as it gets. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfect.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
That has ended up in no man's land. Rodri. Kukçu. And smartly reclaimed. And it's Kukçu. Here's Rodri. Valverde. Azar. Could move up a gear here. And it's Guardiola. Hazard. Good, strong midfield running here. Goes for a shot! And it's in! The second half off to a spectacular start. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for. Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
Azar. Now he's got space here. Good ball over the top. Donnarumma can get it clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Hazard cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Rafael Leao.
Celtic may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Guardiola. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. And Guardiola. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Kukçu. Now it's Rafael Leao. Azar. Now, what about a counter-attack? Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Azar.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
So there's going to be another change here. Kukçu. Turns back here, probably the best option. Guardiola. Big chance! And that would have won it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Cannavaro. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. This is good pressing. They're not short on bodies. Kukçu, given the lift of his goal. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Rafael Leao.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And it's Kukçu. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed... Shot, surely! And he's there to belt it away.
There will be one
Conte.
time.
Cleared without complication.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
And it's hoisted clear. And time is up. Well, that was intense and enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by...
minutes.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this fella, Lois Openda, is someone I've always had my eyes on since his younger days, and he's one of the more exciting strikers around the continent. His game's all about work rate and end product. That's what he lives for. He wants chances, he wants goals, and he's on his way to poacher's paradise.
Yeah. Chance for a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And they've got a throw. It's Park Ji-sung. Played in deep. Oh, what a class! It's hit the crossbar! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Great vision. Looking for option. And Park Ji-sung! Messi is there to clear. Openda. Pogba. Pogba looking for the run. Oh, well measured. Face to face with the keeper. Shoots! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And this is Pogba. And now a sudden chance to counter. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And it's Azar. Pogba. So we're still where we started right now. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's found a way through. Van der Ven did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Park Ji-sung. Can he get it through? Azar. Batistuta. And it's made its way to him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He has found the way through, and he's in shapes to shoot! Goal! Manchester United! So smooth, a signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And it's Messi.
Celtic really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that is a nice touch. Rafinha, deep cross, and it's hoisted clear. Guardiola unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Batistuta. That's Park Ji-sung. Rafinha. Played out wide. Looking to play him in. Oh, easy pickings there. Rafinha. Great work on the overlap. No, that's not going to find its target. Openda.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Cannavaro with the slide tackle there. 5 minutes till the break. And it's Pogba. That's a delicate pass. Real chance! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Van Dijk. He's got away. Showing good feet. Vardiol makes the interception. And the first 45 minutes are up. So your views on the first half?
Celtic really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Here we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either, so...
Big chance! It's a goal! And the second half is off to a flyer! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
After 48 minutes is number 8, Park Ji-sung.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Mbappe.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's been played through. Oh, that's fabulous. Park Ji-sung! Pogba.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. He's in space and looking for options. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well, played right into his path. Oh, nice touch. And it's Vitinha. Hakimi spots it and intercepts. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that has been cut short.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off, for the moment at least.
Camavinga does well to get it back. Park Ji-sung, given the lift of his goal. Now, can they get him away? So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And here's Openda, and he's cut it out. Hazard, skillfully cut out. He is so addy. Hazard! It's anyone's ball now. Rafinha, and that has left him in a heap. And it's Vitinha. Great ball, and he's in here. Now it's Openda. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now, what about a counter-attack? That has ended up in no man's land. He can run onto that.
Celtic really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, the ball's gone astray. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Can he get onto this? And that's put paid to a promising move. Pogba. Van Dijk. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, he's found support out wide. No, that's been intercepted. Hazard. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's shifting through the gears here. And they've been given a corner.
Substitution in progress.
Corner number 2 then. Celtic are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
And he's heaved it away. The final 5 minutes. Now he's got space here. Oh, well played, well played.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Alexander-Arnold. Manchester United clearly now in lead preservation mode. Van Dijk. Guardiola.
There will be 1 minute.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. It's Van Dijk. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Celtic can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
Kukçu is offering a wry smile there.
It's a promising position. He's picked his way through. Messi. Kukçu. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Hakimi. Can he get it through? Foot in. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And that has left him in a heap. He won't be happy with that one. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Messi! Goal! Celtic!
The goal scored for Celtic after 15 minutes.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And they've got a throw. Caceres. Messi. Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now that's well seen too. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Messi. Park Ji-sung. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Messi. Messi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Park Ji-sung. And he was quick to react. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Great defending, strong and determined. Quality ball. Batistuta. Oh, that's fabulous. Plays a sharp little ball here. Chance! It's loose and there's a... Oh, he's been caught and again! Missed by a fraction.
Celtic couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And he shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Celtic with the corner, they're first. Messi! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Camavinga gathers from the goal kick. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Guardiola.
Celtic can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
There's the shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Great chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Isak deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Celtic have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Kukçu tries to pass it through. He has found the way through. Plenty to wait. He's had a shot! He's beaten a big moment! Massive goal! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Manchester United, after 45 minutes, is number 11, Marco van Basten. Marco van Basten. Marco van Basten.
Manchester United take the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Kukçu's cross, terrific header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
And here's Van Basten. Oh, it's Van Basten! Messi. And we hit half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
That gets things going for the second half.
Celtic can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Kukçu. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. And here's Van Basten. Isak. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that's really well manoeuvred. And this is Park Ji-sung. Cannavaro. Camavinga. To Messi. And it's Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung charging forward, the ball at his feet. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Camavinga, pass somewhat off target, and that is a little undercooked. Park Ji-sung. So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Looking for the run. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Celtic clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be a
decent chance! He scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
And now he has 2. So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Batistuta showing good feet. It's not an especially good pass, that. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now he's got space here. Now it's Isak. Camavinga. Now who's going to be first to this? Kukçu. And that's been drilled in. Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Threads one in. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Cannavaro. Camavinga. So what can they make of this? It's played through for him. That is good alertness. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, that has not gone well. Van Basten with 2 goals already to his name. Just about up to 75 minutes. Kukçu showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Takes a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Celtic really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And it's Kukçu. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Guardiola.
Number 9, Park Ji-sung. Number 13,
And Dijk gets across to intercept that. Nicely shaped ball. Now it's Hazard. He is through here. That's a good run down the left.
Substitution.
It's Lampard! Keeper's got his work done.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. He's having a go. He's in a great... Tries a shot! Park Ji-sung. Couldn't squeeze it through. Caceres gets over and intercepts. Lampard. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. That has been cut short. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Lampard. Lampard goes steaming forward. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, just the goalkeeper to beat. That's brave goalkeeping, really decisive.
Listen, in those situations, he always looks as if he's in control. He never seems to get flustered. Exemplary.
There's a beautiful shoots! And that is doing no harm at all. Ah, such a clever touch. Guardiola. Kukçu. Nicely weighted ball. And he's straight offside. So that's it. It is all over. Celtic pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking...